In Russia, the people somehow are very open-minded. Not only that, the scientists especially are very open-minded and were suppressed very much. So they tried to find out the subtler things, not only finding out about chemicals or about some physical properties of the light, but they wanted to go into the subtler side, and they had found out already a great deal of knowledge about the auras around the hand, auras around the body. They had done so much of research and was accepted all over the world, their findings. Now this gentleman was a specialist, I think, because he's a very well-known, very well-known person, and he's holding a very big position. He was saying that he has to run 150 organizations. Very humble and very nice person. And when I came out with this discovery, I was happy in a way because scientifically, if it is proved, then nobody can challenge it. He has already written a book with all the algebraical complications of what he wanted to prove. And he said there is a vacuum. Beyond the consciousness, there's vacuum. And in that vacuum only you can know the reality. And once all this becomes the reality, it is a science. And that's how it is made into science. He showed so many of my photographs, especially the one where a lot of energy is coming out of my Sahasrara when we are on a boat. So he said she is the source of all the cosmic energy. And that's what his Adi Shakti is. She's the one who creates everything. The whole atmosphere that we know of is very artificial. But when you understand what she has done, the first thing she does is to, in my book also I have written down about it, but I would like to tell you that her first, manifestation is on the left hand side. That's the Mahakali's manifestation. So she comes on the Mahakali system, the left hand side, and that is where she created Ganesha. Sri Ganesha is created because his purity, his innocence, and auspiciousness, this it had to be created before she created the universe. So first thing she does is to create Sri Ganesha, and he settled down. Then she goes up, of course, in the body of the Virata. And then she goes round and goes up on the right-hand side, in the other way. And there she creates all the universes, as you call them, bhuvanas. One universe, there are 14 bhuvanas, means these many universes make one bhuvan. And she creates all these things on the right-hand side. Then she goes up, and then she descends down, creating all the chakras, Adi chakras, or the pithas. She comes down, makes all these pithas, and then she settled as the Kundalini. But Adi Shakti is not fully the Kundalini, we can say. Kundalini is a part of it. The rest of the work is much more than this. So we call it the residual energy, means after going through all this journey, then she comes down and she goes as Kundalini. Because of this Kundalini and the chakras, she creates an area which we call as the chakras in the body. Now, first she creates these chakras in the head, we call them the pithas of the chakras. And then she comes down and creates these chakras, which are in the body of the Virata. Now, once this has happened, then she creates human beings, but not directly. Through the evolutionary process, she goes through, and that's how the evolution starts. And then it starts developing from the minute, small little microscopic organisms in the water, and then it starts evolving. So when she creates water and she creates all the universes, she chooses this Mother Earth as the best place to play her evolutionary process. And there she makes this little microscopic thing. Of course, I've written all about it, and when my book will be released, you can see that how first hydrogen, carbon, and oxygen and all of these things they mix up, and how nitrogen comes into play, and how a living process starts. All this I have done it in my another book that I am going to write now. I mean, I have mostly finished, but there's some more chakras are to be dealt with. Now with this happening, you see, one thing is there, that whatever I write, now people won't doubt. They will know it's a scientific fact, and that's whatever I say is a fact. Now, to believe in even a mother, Adi Shakti, was impossible. Especially, you'll be amazed that Christian religion somehow or other avoided the mentioning of the mother. Then the Islam, that also avoided the mentioning of the mother. It's completely negation towards the mother. But only Indian philosophy had the mother, and the Indians are actually Shakti worshippers. So this is how it was kept up and brought to this position now, that people have got full idea as to mother principle that has worked out everything. On this mother principle in India, people are very sure that it's the mother who does everything. And thus we have in India many, many swambhus, means things that are created of the Mother Earth. For example, in Maharashtra, we have got Mahakali's place, Mahasaraswati, Mahalakshmi, and also we have got a place for the Adi Shakti. Some people who have been to Nasik must have seen Chaturshringi. How many people have you been to Chaturshringi out of you? It's good. So, this Chaturshringi represents the Adi Shakti, which is the fourth dimension of this power, which gives you the ascent. And ultimately, through Mahalakshmi channel only you get your realization. All this is a process, all was created by the power of Adi Shakti. It's a tremendous task. The previous ones were not difficult, because there, for nature to create was very easy. The Mother Earth is one with the Adi Shakti. The whole atmosphere is one with the Adi Shakti. All the elements are one with the Adi Shakti. So she could create all that without any difficulties. But when human beings came, they got their freedom. That's the only, the species which fell into the maya of thinking and of having the ego in it. With this ego, Maya worked on them, I should say, and they forgot about the principle that created this universe. They took it for granted. They felt that this is their own right, that they are there, this is their own achievement, and they are the owners of everything.